greetings. Greetings. Me name is Miss Luva Heart, and at 108 years old, me can tell ya, me have seen plenty things in this lifetime. Plenty, some good, some bad, and some things that people would swear never happen. But you see, here in Jamaica, we know something that many people forget. Not everything needs the cover of darkness to show itself. Some things happen in broad daylight. Today, me want to tell Ja a story about me Aunty Iris. She was older than me, was at the time, a strong woman, a hard-working woman. Aunty Iris never frightened easy, not at all. She always used to say to me, Luva, me believe in God, not in foolishness. But one day, one bright, sunny day, even Aunty Iris had to change her words. We used to live deep in the country, real country. All you could see was bush, zinc fences, and dirt roads, and the sun. The sun was hot like fire. This particular day was just like that bright, not a cloud in the sky. Birds were singing their songs, and people were busy working in their yards. There was no sign of a storm, no strange shadows, no warning of what was to come. Aunty Iris decided she would walk down to check on an old breadfruit tree near the gully. That tree was ancient. It was there long before me was born, and long before she was born too. You know how people always say, some places carry memories. Well, that was one of those places, but we never paid it any mind. We never troubled with that kind of talk. So me auntie started walking, slow and steady, with her little basket on her arm, just minding her own business. Then, all of a sudden, she stopped. She told me later that the breeze just changed. Abruptly, the sun was still shining bright, but the air felt heavy, like it was pressing down on her. Then she heard it, footsteps. But when she turned around, there was nobody there, not a soul. She gave a little nervous laugh and tried to shake it off, thinking it was just her imagination playing tricks. She started walking again, a little faster this time, but then she heard a whisper. It wasn't loud and it wasn't clear. It was like breath passing right by her ear. She stopped dead in her tracks and called out, her voice a bit shaky. Who is there? Who dare Ja? Complete silence. No answer. Now she was really unnerved. She started to walk much faster, almost a little jog, and then she saw it. Right there in the middle of the bright, clear day. It wasn't running, it wasn't flying. It was just standing there. It was tall and still, too still. It had the shape of a man, but something about it was just not right. She said it didn't have a face that she could properly describe. It was more of a feeling, a presence. A coldness ran straight through her body, a deep chill even under that hot Jamaican sun. Her knees went weak and her mouth became bone dry. She tried to pray, to say the Lord's Prayer, but the words got stuck in her throat. Her voice was gone. Whatever it was, it moved very slowly, not towards her, but just enough to let her know that it saw her, that it was aware of her. That was when the real fear took hold. She dropped the basket. The yams and kalilu she had gathered went rolling and scattering all over the dirt path. Aunty Iris let out a scream so loud people heard it from yards and yards away. She turned and she ran, barefoot, heart pounding like a drum in her chest. She didn't stop running until she reached home, shaking like a leaf in a storm. She slammed the door shut and bolted it, locking herself inside in the middle of the day. She sat down on the floor and just cried. And from that day forward, Aunty Iris never walked past that breadfruit tree again. She never went anywhere near that gully alone. And she never ever laughed again when people talked about Duppy. Sometime later, when she had calmed down, she said to me, "Lavo, me never used to believe. But belief don't matter when something chooses you to see it. You see, in Jamaica, we learn to respect what we don't fully understand. Not everything that shows itself comes to frighten you. Sometimes these things just come to remind you that the world is much bigger, much more mysterious than what your two eyes can see." My auntie lived a long, long life after that day. But she always said, "Day or night, Luva mind, ja spirit clean," and that is something I have never forgotten. Me telling you this story today, not to scare you, but to remind you of something important. Jamaica is a land full of stories, full of mystery, full of things that we whisper about, not shout. Me is Miss Luva Heart, 108 years old, and me know for a fact. Some things don't wait until dark. Thank you for listening. Please come again for another story soon.